You mentioned Spurs, obviously. Despite all of this and the criticism, the fact that City were the better team, they did get the victory. And in doing so, they've closed the gap now on Chelsea at the top of the table. Chelsea with that 2-2 draw against Leicester. Frank, do you have any concerns for Chelsea in booking a place in the Champions League next year?
Yeah, I have concern because you have to respect the other teams, and they're not going to give up, and they're going to try to catch my favorite club. So I'm happy with what Frank does, you know, and the work he has done so far, and the way the team plays. You know, I'm happy that Rudiger comes back and scores 2 goals, but because he's gonna help also defensively the club. But it's true that it's possible that either Tottenham or Wolverhampton, Manchester United come back to the race and overtake maybe Chelsea at the end of the competition. But it's part of it. I think we don't expect anything from Chelsea this year because they couldn't recruit this summer. Also during the window market of this winter. So it's hard for Frank Lampard. It's hard for the club. But I think it's nice to see them fighting and still be at this 4th place after a very hard summer. So I'm confident they can keep it, and I'm confident they can still do it because I don't think Tottenham should have won that game. I think they don't play well. I'm not sure they're the most dangerous opponent, but it's going to be hard. But I'm sure Chelsea can cope with the situation.
Do you know the one
Chelsea TV's Frank Leboeuf.
Yeah, do you know the one thing that I really noticed with Tottenham? There's a complete difference here. You know, you had Chelsea are a bit Jekyll and Hyde within games, but they generally play some good stuff and open teams up. The one thing with Tottenham that I've noticed, and it's got... Whilst the results have gone from 14th in the league to 5th, and they've had some results, their ball retention is completely different from Pochettino to Mourinho. And I know you're against a City team that are pressing, but they did it at Wolves, and they've done it in other games against poorer sides. I know they've got no focal point in Harry Kane, but too often they've just punted the ball. Right. I've never seen Tottenham in the last couple of years have so many bad passes within a game. And whenever the ball broke down against City, Spurs got it back. They tried to play a pass out generally, or they humped it forward, and it came straight back. That's a concern going forward.
If you want to be concerned about the Premier League, you just have to look at that race for top 4. That all these teams that have had awful seasons by their standards, historical standards, they still have an opportunity to get into the top 4. How many times we have talked about Manchester United and Spurs and their struggles, and somehow Chelsea with their inconsistency, they're still in a top 4 position. If that should be the source of concern, that these teams, as bad as they have been, they still have an opportunity to reward themselves at the end of the season.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.